picked number 9 though, so I was assuming there'd be a 10. Yeah. My throat's a little sore too, so I don't want to start shitting. Oh. Alright. You wake up to the noise of an alarm clock. The sound reminds you of a person scratching a dry chalkboard. It's 5 in the morning. The birds have yet to chirp. The sun yet to rise. It's time for another day to begin. While still half asleep and groggy, you grab a load of clothes and throw it in the laundry machine, start a pot of coffee, and dress and feed your kids to get them ready for school. And somehow you manage to hop in the bathroom for a quick 2-minute shower. Now I know some of you out there might think that that's not too bad, but the reality is that this is how every day starts for America's typical single mother. And that's only the morning. Single mothers often have it tough and for the most part have unappreciated lives by American standards. The single mother of America has to endure and persevere through things that most of us can't even fathom. So the goal of my speech of today is to commend her efforts. No one wants to raise a child alone, I think it's safe to say. Now, of course, there are people out there who choose to raise a child alone, but the unique thing about their case is just that. They choose to. They have made that choice. Most mothers today simply don't have that luxury. So essentially, no one wants to raise a child alone. I came to conclude. Single mothers and their families persevere through all kinds of hardships that you and I might take for granted. She struggles between balancing a job or two, in which women statistically get paid less than their male counterparts in America, taking care of the kids, and handling a busload of housework and chores, all on a daily basis. And many of them, almost 41% of single mothers in America, manage to do all this below the poverty line. It's especially tough because unless she has a child of age, she has to do all this completely on her own, and she's held completely accountable for everything. With all that said, I don't think that single mothers get nearly as much credit as they should for, in most cases, simply playing the cards that they've been dealt in life. The actuality is that all single parents in America have it tough one way or another, not just single mothers. The number of single fathers in America has been on the rapid rise the last few years, but the fact remains that single mothers still greatly outweigh single parents, single mothers still greatly outweigh all other single parents. In America, the number of single mothers outweighs the number of single fathers like an elephant to a mouse, with a ratio of 9 to 1. According to the U.S. Census Bureau of Household and Family Characteristics, 20% of all children in the U.S. under 18 have grown up in single-parent homes. Now that's over 20 million children. And over 84% of those children who grew up under one parent grew up under one mother. Now let's talk about some of the things that single mothers have to deal with. Single mothers have to endure a lot when trying to raise a good family in America. Children from single-parent households account for nearly 72% of teenage murders, 60% of people who commit rape crimes, and are 11 times more likely to exhibit just violent behavior. So in short, single mothers have it tough, and the statistics show that the odds are stacked against her kids and her family when she's just trying to raise a good family. So although after hearing all those pretty much stunning statistics, it may seem like nothing good can come of a household with just a single mother. But I'm here to tell you today that it's not all negative. Single mothers do have more time for their kids, even though they tend to work longer hours, since the time typically spent with a partner is no longer necessary or required. Families with single mothers are also closer together. They usually have a closer extended family, a better support system, and a better support system than the typical single male father. And contrary to popular belief, without the aid of a second parent, in some cases, children tend to mature quicker and become more self-reliant. They also feel more needed as a part of the family, which in turn helps them feel more valued as a part of society. So in conclusion, the life of a single mother isn't full of glitz and glamour by any stretch of the imagination. In all reality, single mothers have it tough, and for the most part are greatly underappreciated by American society, and in a lot of cases are actually looked down upon. They statistically make less money than men, as most women in America do, and statistically have more trouble and obstacles in raising their children and a good family. So as a whole, the odds seem to always be stacked against them and their families. I think it's time we realize the everyday struggle of the average American single mother who has to constantly persevere and endure so much on a daily basis. So today I commemorate you, single mother. Thank you.